Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get fired up in the chat if you guys are excited for Tuesday Night Thrive. I'm super glad that we packed out this call. I know you guys were capable of doing it. It just takes some excitement and some energy. Okay. It takes some excitement and energy to win in this business. Realize that if you don't get excited, people aren't going to follow you, right? People aren't going to understand why they're doing what they're doing, right? If you get excited, right? There's a famous quote. It says, if you light yourself on fire, people will come to watch you burn. And I know that sounds crazy, but get the metaphor of it. If you literally get so excited that people don't know why you're excited, they're going to just watch you. They're literally going to be like, I have no idea why this guy's so excited, but I want to keep watching why he's so excited. And that's how you get people to follow you guys. I've just stayed excited over the last, 7 years in this industry. Yes, I've had times that have tested me. Yes, I've had obstacles in my life that have torn me apart completely from the inside out. But one thing I've maintained is consistent excitement about where I'm going and what I'm doing. Okay. So get excited, and you guys being excited, look at what happened. We packed out the call. So I'm excited for tonight's topic. Hopefully you guys have been watching the Builder series over the last couple of weeks. I forgot to post last week's recording, so I am going to post both tonight. I will post last week's call about closing, and I will post this week's call about launching and promoting. But the first Builder series call about prospecting, prospecting and inviting, is up on my YouTube channel already. Okay. So make sure you guys watch these videos, and make sure your team watches them too, because these are the skill sets that get people paid: prospecting, inviting, presenting, closing, launching, and promoting. Okay. You should have all of those skill sets written down somewhere: prospecting, inviting. If you're not writing this down, you should probably write it down: prospecting, inviting, presenting, closing, launching, and promoting. Understand, if you can master these 6 skill sets, you master all 6, you can be $1 million earner in this industry. But you have to master them and understand this is where people go wrong. They're like, oh, I'm not making any money with the business yet. I haven't signed anybody up. Well, have you mastered prospecting yet? Well, no. Okay, well, that's a good place to start. Have you mastered inviting yet? Well, no. Okay, well, how do you expect to get people on the calls? Have you mastered presenting yet? No. Well, how do you expect to effectively share the information with people? Have you mastered closing people, actually getting people from the presentation to actually sign up? No, I have no idea how to close people. All right, well, that's something we need to learn. Do you know how to launch your new person? Right? As soon as you sign somebody up, do you know how to get them off to a fast start? No, I don't. Okay, well, how are they going to win? And do you know how to promote? Do you know how to promote everything that's going on in this business so that your team shows up, stays around the campfire, and gets hot? No, I don't know how to promote. Okay, well, we need to do that. So it's funny to me. People will say that they want to win in this business, and they'll even have the audacity to ask me, AJ, why am I not winning? But they haven't spent any time mastering these 6 skill sets. Every single day, if you want to be a top earner in this industry, every single day, you should be spending some of your time mastering one of these skill sets or all of them. It's what I've done over the last 7 years. I've just gotten really good at all 6 skill sets. Okay. And so tonight we're going to talk about launching and promoting. And these are 2 really important things. I mean, all these skill sets are important, but I mean, guys, if you can launch your brand new person effectively, think about how fast your organization is going to grow, right? I want you guys to type some 3s in the chat if you would like your organization to grow without you. Type some 3s in the chat if you would like your organization to grow without you. You just start to see people go in the system and you're not even there. I think everybody would want that. And so the only way that you get people to join your organization without you physically there is you spending the time to launch people correctly, right? Getting them started fast, teaching them everything that they need to know. and making sure that they win. Okay. So here are going to be, I'm going to go over a few things when it comes to launching, and I want you guys to write these down so you remember them. And when you sign somebody up, you need to practice doing this at the highest level. Okay. Don't leave any of these things out, because if you do, it's going to be detrimental to your business. Okay. So I want you guys to think of launching somebody as the first 48 hours that they're in the business. Okay. Launching a new person is basically the first 48 hours that they are enrolled into the company. Okay. Now, I always go over a lot of different things when it comes to launching, but I want you guys to, I actually didn't even write this down. It just popped in my head. And I think it popped in my head because it's something that not a lot of people do. And it's very important. As soon as your the person you sign up, clicks join now, and it says welcome aboard, they should be in your team's Telegram chats and in the Team Ambition Facebook page within 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes. Not 5 hours, not 5 days, not 5 weeks. Your person that you just signed up just spent $235. And they said, "Hey, I'm busy. Can we get started? Can we get me launched tomorrow?" Yeah, that's fine. Well, now you're leaving them 24 hours without anything. They just spent $235 and they have nothing. If you get them into the team chats and welcome them, "Hey, everybody, welcome my friend John to the team. Hey, welcome, 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 welcome." Here's the big thing. If you want your team to be celebrated, you better be celebrating other people, right? Because in the Telegram chats, I see it time and time again. Somebody gets welcomed in the chat, and there is 4 or 5 people that welcome this new person. That's it. There's 400 people in the chat, but only 5 welcome. This person gets 5 welcomes. How would you feel if you signed somebody up and only 5 people welcome them? How would you feel? Right? Pretty crappy, right? You'd be like, dang, I just got this guy started and only 5 people welcomed him. Hopefully they feel good. Hopefully, they feel great about joining still, even only 5 people out of 400 welcome them, right? You guys have to understand that energy is everything. What you celebrate, you attract. Write this down. Write this down. What you celebrate, you attract. So if you are celebrating new people being welcomed, what are you attracting? You're going to attract new people into your business because you're celebrating somebody else growing theirs. If you're congratulating people for ranking up, you see a new Platinum 150. Oh my gosh, let's go. This is amazing. You see a new Platinum 600, Platinum 1000. That's insane. Extra $7,200 a year, extra $12,000 a year. I love it. Let's go. And because you're getting fired up in the chats and you're celebrating other people, in return, you attract those results back to you. Okay? So I know that kind of got off on a tangent, but that's a super important part of this, guys. When you launch somebody in the first 5 minutes, they should be in that Telegram chat, welcomed, and they should be on the Team Ambition page where they're seeing 4,000 members and just insane value posted on there. Okay, so that's number 1. They sign up in the first 5 minutes. They are in the groups and being welcomed. And if you are in these groups, you should be welcoming people. I don't care if they're not on your team. Be a team player, celebrate other people, and you'll attract those results back to you. Okay, now here's the second thing. In order to help somebody effectively, you need to know their why and goals. So many people try to lead everybody the same exact way. I promise you right now, if I led Maldo the same way that I led Werner, it would be real ugly. Or if I led Werner the same way that I led Maldo, again, it would be very ugly. If I led, some of my P1000s like I led my brand new person, wouldn't go over well. If I led my brand new person like I lead my P600s, again, wouldn't go over well. So you guys got to understand, every person is different. No, the system doesn't change, but how you talk to people does. You have to understand what people's why and what people's goals are. That's in part of our launch. Okay. We have a specific launch message that's written out that we send to every brand new person. And in our launch message is write down your why, write down your goal. And so in the first 10 minutes of them being in the system, I know my brand new person's reason why they want to be successful. And I let them know, I say, hey, why do you want to be successful? And when you tell me this why, I want you to almost choke up. I want you to almost cry. A mentor told me that if your why doesn't make you cry, it isn't strong enough. So I need you right now to tell me what your why is. Why do you want to be successful? Because to be honest with you, being successful isn't all that easy, right? You're going to go through obstacles. And as long as you have that why pulling you forward, nothing will take you off the line. That's the conversation I have with my brand new person. And they tell me their why. And I go, okay, they got 2 kids. They're sick of not being at home. They're scared they're not going to be able to show up to their kids' sports games. They're not going to be able to be there for their family. They don't have enough money to take them on vacations, give them the experiences that they deserve. And you can just hear them starting to get choked up when they tell you that why. Okay, so now you know your new person's why. And this is what you ask them. Write this down, guys. Okay, John, you just told me that why. That's very powerful, and I really respect you telling me that. But I want to ask you something. If you start to be a little bit lazy or not stick to your word or not do what it takes to win, do I have permission? Do I have permission to remind you of why you're doing this? And 99% of the time, they're going to say, yeah, I give you permission. I give you permission to remind me why I'm doing this. And whenever that happens, when that moment comes, it may happen 2 days later, it may happen 2 months, it may happen 2 years later. But there will come a point where they don't do what they said they were going to do, or they're thinking about quitting, or they're thinking about, just how tough it is. And you let them know, hey, do you remember why you told me you got started with this? Remember you told me that you wanted to give your kids freedom and experiences and not have to be at work all the time. You wanted to be home with them. Remember how you told me that? Yeah, I remember that. Well, do you still want that? Yes, I do. Okay. Or are you okay with me giving you a different game plan? Are you okay with us adapting? Because right now what we're doing clearly isn't working. So are you okay with coming up with a different game plan, us adapting and rocking this out for the next 90 days? Yeah, I'm cool with that. All right, man. Let's do it. When for you to jump on the phone. Okay. Type some 7s in the chat if that makes sense. Type some 7s in the chat if you realize now why it's so important to know your new person's why. Okay. I could go to a lot of the brand new people on my team, even a lot of my leaders on my team, and I could tell you what their why is. I could tell you what that button is. I know what button to push. Because as a leader, that's what you're supposed to do. A leader that just lets their team do whatever they want isn't a leader. It's just the reality of it. So I want you guys to understand that this is a really, really important thing to understand. Okay? If you don't know your team's why, if you don't know your brand new person's why, how are you going to push them? Like I said, everybody's why is different. I can't lead Maldo the same way I lead Werner. They have different whys. They have different goals. They're different people. Yes, the system stays the same. Don't change the system, but you need to know what button to push. Stop being the leader that gets walked all over. You're letting your team say, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I don't want. Hey, remember how you told me this is what you wanted? This is why you wanted to be successful? Yeah, I remember that. Well, do you still want that? Yes. Okay, then this is what I need you to do. It's non-negotiable. If you want this, I need you to do this. Is that fair? Yes, that's fair. All right, let's get it done. You guys need to realize that you are running a business, okay? You're running a business, not a daycare. All right, stop letting kids walk all over you. You're running a business. Start talking to people. Start treating people like you're running a business here. Yes, you want to build relationships with people. Yes, you want to build friendships, long life friendships where people trust you and respect you. But you also at the same time have to realize that if you don't run this like a business, it is never going to pay you like one. Okay? So know your new person's why and know their goals for the same reason I just told you. How are you going to guide them if you don't know what their goals are? Now, it is your job to get your brand new person to think bigger. When I talk to my brand new person about goals, I say, look, I want you to set a 90-day goal. But when we set this goal, I need it to scare you. I need you to look at this 90-day goal and not go, yeah, I can do that. I need you to look at this 90-day goal and not be like, yeah, maybe I can do that. I need you to look at this 90-day goal and go, holy crap. That is a huge goal. I have no idea how I'm going to hit this goal. That's what the reaction I need you to have. And they're like, okay, wow, I really need to set a big goal here. Yes, you do. So I don't know whether it's you want to make $5,000 a month. And I give them a few examples. I'm like, I don't know if it's you want to make $5,000 a month. I don't know if you want to get rid of all your debt. I don't know if you want to get a new car, quit your job. I don't care what it is. But I need you to write down this goal right now. And I need you to write it down like this. I am so happy and grateful now that I blank by blank. So 90 days from now. So here's an example, John. I am so happy and grateful now that I'm making $5,000 a month before March 28th, 2022. That is an effective 90-day goal. And you're going to write it on the other side of where your why was. So you wrote down your why, flip the piece of paper over, write down your goal on the other side. So now I have their why and their goal. So now I know what button to push. And because I have their goal, I know what the next 90 days is really supposed to look like. Okay. If their goal is $2,000 a month, then I can go, okay, I know really what they need to do in order to get $2,000 a month. Now, if you have not gotten to $2,000 a month in this business, then you don't know what it takes to get to there. So here's the key. Connecting your brand new person with somebody who has. So if your brand new person's goal is to make $2,000 a month, what's a good idea? To probably get them on the phone with somebody who's a platinum 2000 or higher, right? For example, Jake Maldonado, platinum 2000. So if there is somebody on his team like Nate Kernan, right? Nate Kernan is a P600. Say Nate Kernan got somebody started and Nate Kernan asked his brand new person, hey man, what's your 90-day goal? I need you to write this out. Here's how to write it out, blah, blah, blah. Just like I just explained to you guys. His brand new person writes out their 90-day goal and it's, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm making $2,000 a month by March 28th, 2022. Well, guess what? Nate Kernan has never gotten to $2,000 a month in his business. So he cannot lay out that roadmap for him. But what Nate can do is say, hey, I love that goal. It's a big and bold goal. And I want to get you on the phone with somebody who can help you do that. Give me a second. Ring in Maldo, right? Hey, man, this is Maldo. He's one of the top earners here in Milwaukee. He's absolutely crushing this thing. He actually hit Platinum 2000 in his first 5 months. And because it took him 5 months, he kind of figured out what to do, what not to do. And now he can help you hit it even faster than he did. So Maldo, I just wanted you to talk to my new guy because he told me he wants to get to $2,000 a month in his first 90 days. And I know you can kind of lay out that game plan for him. So Maldo, John, Maldo, boom, connection made. Now your brand new person gets to hear a success story. Okay. And that brand new person is going to get advice from somebody who's winning at a high level. Okay. Those are crucial steps. So far, you guys should have written this down. We've put down welcome the brand new person in the groups in the first 5 minutes, know their why and their goals. And then as soon as you know their goals, you need to connect them with somebody who has done what their 90-day goal is. Okay. Regardless of what it is, you should always connect your brand new person with somebody who has a big success story in this business, because they're going to be able to tell them things that you can't tell them. Plus, you can talk this person up like they are a god in this business, and your brand new person is going to go, oh my gosh, this person sounds amazing. I'm going to listen to every single thing that they say. Write this down, guys. A prophet is not welcome in their own home. A prophet is not welcome in their own home. I see so many people time and time again. They're like, AJ, my team won't listen to me. AJ, my team won't do what I'm telling them to do. Welcome to the club, brother. Welcome to the club. When you personally bring people to the game and you're talking to them every single day, guess what they get used to? You. They get used to you. No matter how good you are, no matter how amazing of results you had, they get used to you. Okay? And so what happens is a prophet is not welcome in their own home because you talk to them so much, because you are helping them so much, which you should be doing. The used to you factor goes up. They're very used to you. And sometimes when that happens, they take you for granted. And so there's two ways. Okay. I want you to write this down. There is two ways to avoid people getting used to you. Number one, you rank up. I promise you, if you're at a rank, one rank for a long time, people are going to stop listening to you. As much as that sucks, it's just the reality of it. Every time I start to lose people on my team, right? I start to tell them things and it doesn't seem like they're totally receptive to it. I'm like, all right, Joey, I know what I need to do. Time to go hit the next rank. Right? And all of a sudden they're like, dude, you're so, like, you tell them the same thing that you've been telling them for months, but now because you're one rank higher, they're like, dude, that's an amazing idea. Right? So understand that if you want to avoid people getting used to you, number one, you need to go rank up. Number two, you need to connect them with somebody higher than you. Okay? Always. Because the person that's higher than you, that's had more results than you, that's had more success than you, can tell them things the same way you're telling them, but because you talked them up, because they have a different success story, they're going to absorb it differently. Okay? So you guys have to understand that you need to welcome your new person in the groups. You need to know their why and their goals. You need to connect them with a success story. And then you need to become the success story while you're connecting them with another leader all the time. So they don't get used to you. Okay? They see you constantly winning and they're constantly talking to somebody who has more success. That's how they're going to stay excited. That's how the advice that they get is never going to get dry. It's never going to get dull. Continue to win and continue to connect them with people that are winning. Okay? Now, I'm going to go into some things that are very important in these first 48 hours that somebody's in the system. Okay. I just went through some very key things that are crucial, but now we get into like actual results. Okay. There's something in this business that I've used for the last 7 years that everybody should be using. And I want you to write it down. It's called Score in 24. Okay. Score in 24. And basically what that implies is that it's your job as a leader to help your brand new person score. Okay. And what I mean by score is they need to get a win in the charts and a win in the business in their first 24 hours. So I want you to imagine that from when they hit join now, a clock pops up in the back of their head. And it goes 23 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. And that thing is ticking down. As soon as they hit join now and it goes through, that clock starts ticking down. And you have until it hits 0 to get them a win on the charts and a win in the business. And what that means is either you're helping them set up their HFX account and you're helping them see that green bubble right away, or you're helping them set up their demo account on MT4 and you're helping them take a swipe coin trade, or you're helping them set up a real account on MT4 and you're helping them take a really simple, FRX trade, maybe a call out from DeLorean or one of these other FRX apps or traders. Okay. You're literally holding their hand. Not, hey, jump on this call, go do whatever, and good luck. No, you need to hold your brand new person's hand until they get a win in the charts and a win in the business. So you hold their hand, make sure they're doing everything correctly until you see them get a profit. They either see a blue screen on MT4 or a green bubble on HFX. One of the two, okay? They need to see one of those. And you do not stop. You do not stop bugging them until they've seen that. Once they get a win in the charts, they're going to go, oh my gosh, I made $7. This works, right? Or even if it's on a demo, right? They're going to be like, oh my gosh, I just made 400 fake dollars. This is crazy. And all of a sudden their excitement's going to go up. Okay. And then number 2 is a win in the business. This is a big thing that a lot of people are missing. And it's all about how you say it. It is all about how you say it. You need to get a win in the business, meaning you help your brand new person sign up their easy one in their first 24 hours. And here's the exact vocabulary that you need to use. And then I'm going to use it with all of you. If there's people on this call that don't have one person, am I able to be real and raw with you guys? Type some ones in the chat if you guys are cool with me being real and raw. Now, I know there's a lot of people on this call that have shown a lot of people and just nobody is signed up yet. And trust me, I've been there. In my first 6 months, I made $0. My first 6 months in this industry, I made $0. So I feel it. If you've shown a lot of people and no one signed up, I don't want you to feel bad. But there's people on this call that haven't even tried to sign up one person, right? Or the leader didn't even try to help them sign up one person. Guys, I want you to understand that this is one of the greatest opportunities, if not the greatest opportunity that's ever existed. And by you not sharing this with people at a fast rate, it's actually selfish. Because I want you to understand that if your friends and family don't get started with this business, they're not going to learn the valuable skill sets of trading in the foreign exchange market, trading in the crypto markets, where the world is headed with digital currencies, NFTs, DeFi, staking, all these crazy things that our company is teaching that are helping people get ahead of the times. Your family and friends are not going to learn it because you didn't invite them to a call, because you didn't push to share the information with them, because you didn't push them to get started. And because of that, and the way the world is headed, they're going to go through a lot of rough times. Think about that. Because you never presented this opportunity to somebody, they're going to go through a lot of rough times in their life with what's about to happen in this world. You have to realize, I've said this on a call before, a lot of people are going to be drowning over the next few years. And this company is the life preserver that can save them. But you got to actually throw the life preserver. All of you guys are on a yacht right now. We're on the I Am yacht. We're living good. If you guys were on a yacht though, if you were on a cruise ship and you saw somebody drowning in the water and there was a life preserver literally right next to you on the wall, would you just stand there and wave? Say, oh man, that sucks. You're drowning. Sorry, bro. Sorry you're drowning. Hope it works out. No, you grab the dang life preserver and you throw it at them. Now, if it's up to them to swim to it, it's up to them to grab onto it. It's up to them to swim to the boat and get in the yacht. That is all up to them. But it is up to us to throw the life preserver and offer them a way to be saved. So you guys got to realize that, some of you haven't put one person in because you really haven't even tried. And there's people on their hands and knees right now begging for this opportunity. So I want you guys to realize that this is a very important step. This is a very important step. If you guys haven't gone out and gotten one person signed up, I want you to pretend that you're starting fresh right now. I want everybody to type fresh start in the chat. As a matter of fact, whether you have anybody on your team right now or not, I want everybody to type fresh start in the chat. Fresh start. I don't care if you've signed up 0 people. I don't care if you signed up 3. I don't care if you signed up 10. I don't care if you signed up 100, 200. I don't care. I want everybody to type fresh start in the chat. I want you to pretend right now you just started fresh and it's your first 24 hours. And you just need to go get your easy one. Everybody in the next 24 hours by 7:49 tomorrow night, everybody should have one person signed up. And if you really actually try, if you reach out to the people that are on their hands and knees begging for an opportunity, that are drowning, you stop making excuses for people. Oh, that person's too busy. That person doesn't have the money. I don't think they'll do it. They're happy with their job, blah, blah, blah. Guys, Joey easily could have made that excuse with me. He's, I know that dude's broke. I know he doesn't have the money. I'm not going to reach out to him. Guess what? If he wouldn't have reached out to me, that's 2,000 people that wouldn't have joined his organization. That would have been a pretty bad mistake, right? But he understood that it doesn't matter if 100 people tell him no. All that matters is the one person that tells him yes could be the next chairman in your organization. So make sure that when you launch your brand new person, you go help them get one. Because guess what? The brand new person you just signed up, they may not be the one. They may not be the person that goes and hits chairman. But they could know somebody. Right now, I want you guys to realize right now, I want you to type 1 in the chat if you have just one person on your team or more. Type 1s in the chat if you've got at least 1 or more people in your organization. So I'm going to just tell you right now, if you've got 1 or more people in your organization, that means you have a chairman. You have a chairman 10 in your organization right now. They're either on your team or they're in the network of somebody on your team. They're either on your team or in the network of somebody on your team. But because you're not launching people the right way and you're not pushing them to get a win in the business in the first 24 hours, you're not pushing them. They say, oh, I just want to trade. All right, well, do you want a free account or do you want to keep paying for your membership? I'd like a free account. All right, everybody's got 2 easy ones. Who are 2 people that you know would probably just do this because you're doing it? Bobby and Sarah. All right, cool. I want you to put me in a group chat with Bobby and Sarah right now. Here's how you're going to do it. Boom. You don't wait. You don't say, hey, when we get off the phone, feel free to, do whatever you need to do. And when you get time, maybe send a few invites and put me in some group chats. And yeah, we'll just go from there. No. Again, a leader takes charge. A leader is somebody that pulls the best out of people. How are you pulling the best out of people if you can't push people. So many people are like, oh, I don't want to push people so hard that they leave the business. Guess what? If you don't push them, they're going to leave the business anyway, because you're not pushing them to be the best version of themselves. They're going to look at you as a leader and go, you know what I remember about this person? They were super nice, but they never got any results. They were a great person, but they never helped anybody win. That's what people are. Do you want people to remember you like that? Or do you want people to remember you as the person that, dang, you know, what a great guy. Sometimes was a little brutal. Sometimes was a little tough on people. Sometimes said the things that they needed to hear, not that they wanted to hear. But he always pulled the best version out of everybody he was around, out of everybody she was around. They pulled the best out of people. Isn't that what you want to be remembered for? Because that's what I want to be remembered for. I don't care about pushing people, right? Now, when I'm prospecting, inviting, presenting, closing, all that, I'm not really that pushy. I'm just a nice guy building a relationship. But when you are on the team, you best believe I'm now going to pull the best out of you. I told a lot of my leaders this. My theme for 2022, right, is this. I've become a champion in network marketing, but now it's time to build a championship organization. I've become a champion in network marketing, but now it's time to build a championship organization. And you know how you build a championship organization? You push people to be the best version of themselves. And so this is very important, guys. The reason why I'm spending a lot of time on score in 24 is because you can't let people fail. If that clock hits 0 and they haven't gotten a win in the charts and a win in the business, I'm telling you, the chances of them sticking around are going to drop significantly. It is our job as leaders to help people win. So make sure that happens. And if you see somebody on your team launching somebody incorrectly, it is your job to step in and fix it. Right? So just remember this. When you guys push your team, it's going to pull the best out of them. Plain and simple. Okay? What if they say they don't want to pay their membership? Goes back to the why. Remember what I just said? Remember what I said? If you know their why and their goals, you know how to pull them. You know how to push their buttons. Hey man, you don't want to pay your membership, or you don't want to stay with the team? Well, can I just ask you something real quick? Yeah. Do you remember why you told me you got started with this? Do you remember your why of why you wanted to be successful? Yeah. Remember it was you wanted freedom for your kids, blah, 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 blah. Well, do you still want that? Yes. So why don't we take another 30 days, adjust the game plan, and we'll run this thing up together. Right? You just got to talk to people. You have to remind them. This is and here's another thing. If people are going to quit, they're going to quit. It is what it is. But you got to remember that we're a society of quitters. Right? People quit on stuff. They quit the gym. They quit their diet. They quit their marriage. They quit school. They quit sports. People quit every single day. It's just the reality of life. So stop worrying about what people are saying. But by knowing their why and goals, it can change a lot of things for them. So get them welcomed in the Telegram chats, in the groups, in the first 5 minutes. Know their why and their goals, so you can push their buttons when you need to, and push them to score in 24. Okay, push them to score in 24. A win in the charts and a win in the business. All right, and the way you get them to win in the charts is by having a trading game plan for them. So if you have a game plan laid out of, hey, here's how we're going to get a profit in your first day on this. Here's how we're going to get a profit in your first day on this. I want you to jump on this call with me. We can text back and forth during the call. Let's do this, blah, blah, blah. If you have a game plan set out for them, then they know what to follow. And it's going to be very easy to get them a win on the charts. And it goes for the same thing on the business. If you have a game plan on how they're going to get a win in the business in their first 24 hours, then they're going to be able to follow it, right? You teach them how to invite. We talked about inviting on the first Builder Series call. So you should go back and watch that, master the invite, so that you can teach your brand new person the correct invite, role play the invite with them so they know how to do it. Okay. Teach your brand new person the invite and lay out a game plan for them on what they need to be doing today, what they need to be doing every day for the next week, what they need to be doing every week for the next month. You lay out this game plan so that they can win at a high level. Okay. And real quick, I'm only going to mention this very shortly because I know almost nobody is doing this. When you get somebody started and you go over their business game plan, like the game plan for them to crush the business side, one thing that should be included in this game plan is a launch event, right? Maybe I'll go into how to do a launch event properly on a different call, but you guys got to understand that if you're not building this thing in living rooms, then you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Ask Joey. Ask Joey how he got to 6 figures. It was living rooms. Guess how he got his top leaders to get to 6 figures? Living rooms, right? Obviously, there was the whole pandemic where we just had to be on Zoom, and that kind of changed a lot of things. But Zoom never replaces face-to-face. It never replaces face-to-face. I guarantee you guys are probably getting a lot of value from this call. But if me and you were sitting across from each other at Starbucks, I guarantee you this information will be hitting you a lot differently. Even though you may be getting a very powerful response from this call, if we're sitting across from each other at Starbucks, you're going to go, oh my gosh, this is an amazing conversation. I'm taking notes. I'm ready to go. Because belly to belly doesn't replace, nothing can replace belly to belly. Okay. So you need to be booking people's launch events when they get started. Here's what that means. You say, hey, part of launching your business, we need to do a launch event. Basically what you're going to do in the next 7 to 10 days, we're going to get all of your closest friends and family together at your place. And we're going to share the information with them. We're going to get the best leader in this market to come do the presentation at your place. And we're going to share with them what we're doing. We're not going to convince them or sell them to join. Okay. All we're going to do is say, hey, we're excited about this. This is what we're doing. If you see the vision, awesome. If not, no big deal. And you just explain to them what a launch event is. And so everybody comes over to the new person's house. There's music playing. There's maybe chips and salsa and water. You're not putting out a whole food spread or whatever. It's chips and salsa, water. And then, you introduced every guest to the speaker. Speaker runs through the information. The speaker goes to the most excited person and says, hey, you ready to get started? They say, yes. Hey, welcome so-and-so to the team. All right, goes to the next person. Hey, you ready to get started? Yes. Okay, welcome so-and-so to the team. Boom. And now you've done a launch event where you've shown 10 of their closest people in one spot in their first week. So not only have you helped them score in 24, you've helped them get a win in the charts, you've helped them get a win in the business, but now you've helped them do a launch event in their first week where they've shown 5 to 10 people at their own home. A couple of them got started and they're off to the races. They've already hit platinum 150. They're on track to hit platinum 600 very soon. Maybe you've placed a few people on their team and they're, got one leg blown out for platinum 600. I mean, guys, you have to understand there is a method to this madness. And the only way that you learn the method to this madness is 1, by being on these calls every single week, but 2, by asking questions. Everything that I'm regurgitating right now, I've learned over the last 7 years from Joey, from other $1 million earners, from other 6-figure earners, going to events, being on calls, just doing whatever it took to absorb the information. And whenever I didn't know anything, I asked questions. I never thought that I knew it all. Guys, I've made multiple 6 figures in this industry, and I ask Joey questions every single day. Every single day, I am on the phone with that guy asking him questions. I could easily just be like, yeah, I know what to do. I know what to do, dude. I know it. I still ask questions though. Why? Because I want to win. I want to win. And so if you guys want to win, you need to ask questions. So as far as launching goes, that's pretty much it. Promoting, I'll go over very, very quickly here. But just to recap launching, okay, in the first 48 hours, you should know their why and goals. They should be welcomed in the Telegram chats. You should help them score in 24. They got to win in the charts and win in the business. You're going over a trading game plan with them, a business game plan with them for their first week. You're booking their launch event. And here's the last thing. You're calling them every day for the first week. You're calling them. I don't care if it's a 60-second phone call, but you are calling them every single day saying, how's it going? What do you need help with? Do you have any questions? Because that shows that you're serious about helping them win. Now, after the first week, you should have told them enough information where they're inviting properly, they're on the trading calls properly, they're using proper risk management. You know, they've asked enough questions and you've given them enough information where they kind of know what to do now to win. That communication never stops, but you're staying in contact with them every day for a week so that, you know, you build that relationship with them, they start to trust you, and you can continue to give them the information that they need to win. And here's a big key. A lot of you are telling, I know a lot of you maybe on this call are thinking, well, what do I tell my brand new person when I get on the phone with them? I have nothing to teach them. I don't know what to teach them. I don't know what to say to them. If that is your thought process right now, that means you haven't done enough time reading. That means you haven't been on enough of these Thrive calls. That means you haven't listened to enough audios. That is why I read. That's why I read. It's why I listen to audios. It's why I constantly ask questions. Because you know why? If I don't stop reading, if I don't stop listening to audios, and I don't stop asking questions, I never run out of information to pour into my team. A lot of the stuff that I've told my leaders has come right from Joey. A lot of the stuff that I've poured into my leaders has come right from the books that I'm reading. I'm not just coming up with stuff out of thin air. It's stuff that I've spent time learning. And so you have to constantly be growing yourself if you want people to follow you. Okay. So hopefully that helped when it comes to launching. There's a couple of very key factors in there, and hopefully you guys wrote them all down. And hopefully when you get somebody started, you get them off to a lot better start. And I want you guys all right now, if you got people on your team that you didn't do this with, you go talk to them tonight and go, hey, we're going to just start fresh. We're going to pretend that you just got started, and I'm going to start you fresh. I want to go over a few things with you where I know we can launch this thing to the stratosphere, not only with your trading, but also with your business. Is that cool? They're going to go, yeah, let's start fresh. Boom. Go over what I just went over with them. Okay. Minus welcoming them in the Telegram chat. So you don't need to welcome them again. But yeah, guys. So as far as promoting goes, this is going to be very simple. And this is a skill set. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you can promote, if you can get good at promoting, you can become the president of the United States. You can do anything. I am not kidding, guys. If you get good at promoting, you can literally be or do anything. I mean, look at the highest paid athletes in the world. A lot of them arguably aren't even the best athletes. They're just very good at promoting. There's probably people on this call, including myself, that would be like, yeah, Conor McGregor is one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time. But if you actually look at his record, if you look at who he's won to, who he's lost to, versus some of these other great UFC fighters, he's really not even one of the greatest UFC fighters. Is he one of the most iconic? Yes. Is he my favorite? Yes. But what he was good at was promoting. Think about it, guys. There is UFC fighters, and I'm just going to stay on UFC here because this is easy to explain. There is UFC fighters that are undefeated, have never lost ever in their entire UFC career, that make 1/100th of what Conor McGregor makes. And Conor McGregor's lost, what, 5-6 times? Conor McGregor's lost 5-6 times, and he makes 100 times more than some of these undefeated fighters. Why is that? Because he knows how to promote. He knows how to promote himself. He knows how to promote the fight. He knows how to promote everything around him. Okay? He knows how to promote the good. He knows how to promote the bad. Promoting is a skill set that can make you so much money if you get good at it. And so there's a lot of things that you guys can promote in this business. You can promote these Thrive calls. There's people on this call that didn't get on. There's people on this call that have people on their team that did not get on. And it's because they weren't promoted, that this call was not promoted correctly to them. So you guys have to realize that promoting is a huge skill set that if you get good at, it can change your life. Because if you have more people on these calls, realize your team is getting trained. Okay? Your team is getting trained. As soon as you guys get, and if you don't have anybody on your team, I want you guys to save this information for later because this is going to change your business. The fact that you know this information before getting anybody started, you have an advantage. So if you've got no one started, understand you've got all this information now to go build a massive organization, even though you don't have one yet. Now you can go start signing people up and you know exactly what to do. But promoting these calls is going to get them trained. Promoting the events is going to give them the belief. Helping them get to places where the top leaders are. Helping them get on Zoom calls or be at meetings. They're going to help their business grow. You have to be able to promote all of it, right? So here's an example. Here in Milwaukee, we do a Thursday night presentation. Okay, every single Thursday night, we do a live presentation at Moe's Irish Pub. Okay, we have the back room there. And the only way that gets packed out is by people promoting, right? We have this Thrive call. The only way it gets packed out is if people promote it. We got Alex Morton coming on January 15th. The only way that event gets packed out is if people actually promote it. I see so many people when it comes to these Thrive calls, they just post it in their Telegram chat and expect people to jump on. They shoot their team a text, expect them to hop on. They send their team the link to get their Alex Morton ticket and expect them to just buy it. That's not even promoting. That's just you being lazy. See, you guys got to understand that promoting comes down to a few things. And I want you to write all these down, okay? This is going to be quick and then we'll end the call. Promoting comes down to 4 things. All right? Write all 4 of these down. Number 1, your energy and excitement. Number 2, the big facts. Number 3, why. Number 4, personalization. So I'll repeat these again. These are the 4 keys to promoting. Your energy and excitement, the big facts, why, and then the personalization. So I'm going to go through these 4 real quick so you guys understand how to promote anything. How to promote an overview call to your prospect, how to promote a Thrive call to your team, how to promote the Alex Morton event, how to promote a company event, anything. Okay. You can promote a 3-way call, right? With a leader. You're on the phone with a prospect. You could promote getting on a 3-way call with a leader. I mean, you can literally promote anything. It does not matter. Okay. Your live event in your city, whatever it may be. First and foremost, number 1 is excitement and energy. If there is no excitement or energy behind you promoting this, if you're just saying, hey, get on the Thrive call. Hey, get on the Thrive call because we do this every week. I need you to be on. Okay. Why? Right? Why do I need to get on? That's like if you were like telling your friend, hey, come to the store with me. Well, why? Why do I need to go to the store with you? Okay. Like, hey, come downtown with me. Why do I need to come downtown with you? See, there's no energy behind it. There's no facts behind it. There's no why behind it. Okay. So excitement and energy is first. You damn near should be screaming. Okay. Be loud without screaming, pretty much. Because they need to hear your tonality. They need to hear your excitement. When it comes to whatever you're promoting, you need to get excited about it. The big one is a promotion. Okay, we're doing $50 off. All right, we're doing, get on a yacht. Right, we still have this yacht promo going on. Nobody's even talking about it. Anybody that hits P2000 before January 31st gets to come on a yacht. Nobody's even been talking about that. You promote the promos too. You got to get excited about it though. Okay. So excitement and energy is number one. Number two, you need to be able to tell the big facts. You need to know the big facts of what's going on. So if you're promoting a Thrive call, you should probably know what the Thrive call is about, who's speaking on the Thrive call, and what's going to be talked about. If you're promoting a live event in your area, who's going to be at the live event? What is the live, what is the live event about? You need to know all the facts. What's going to be talked about? What's going to be said? What are we going to do? All of that. You need to know the big facts. A promotion. What are the details of the promo? The Alex Morton event. What are the details of the Alex Morton event? Who's Alex Morton? What is he about? What has he done? You have to know the facts. You cannot promote an event without knowing the facts of it. You cannot promote a call. You can't promote anything without knowing the facts. Okay? So your excitement, your energy, and then the big facts. And then finally, you followed up with why. Why do they need to get on this call? Why do they need to go to this event? Why do they need to be at this live event? Why should they promote the promo? People don't care about what you're promoting. They care about what it's going to do for them. And I know that sounds selfish, but you guys have to start thinking about other people. You have to start promoting things based off of what it's going to do for them. So we'll just use the Alex Morton event for an example. So I'm going to use energy, I'm going to use the big facts, and I'm going to tell you why right now. So we'll pretend that, I'm promoting the event to, Werner. I say, yo, Werner, did you hear about the event? No, what event? Dude, January 15th in Milwaukee, you didn't hear about it? No, what are you talking about? Dude, are you serious? You didn't see it posted in all the groups? No, AJ, what are you talking about? Oh my gosh, dude, listen. Are you listening right now? Yeah, I'm listening. Okay, I need you to listen for real. Dude, January 15th from 12:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We literally rented out an entire conference center that fits like 700 people. Okay? Absolutely insane, beautiful conference center. There's going to be a packed out room from people all over the country coming to this event. And you know why? Because we have Alex freaking Morton coming to Milwaukee. I want to tell you real quick about this guy, okay? This guy has made over $50 million in this industry. Right now, he's clearing anywhere from about $1 million to $2 million per month. Did you hear me? Yeah. Wait, what? $1 to $2 million a month, dude. He's making $1 to $2 million a month. He's literally spoken in 85 different countries on stages all over the world to millions of people and literally spoken about mindset, leadership, success, and literally just how to become the best version of themselves. I mean, he literally sent me a video of himself talking in Dubai, and he said, be in Milwaukee January 15th, because I'm going to teach everybody how to go from where they are to their first million. I can send you the video right now. It's absolutely insane. Do you want to get to your first million next year or in the next couple of years? Yeah, that'd be insane. I'm telling you, this guy has no business being in Milwaukee. No business being in Milwaukee. He was just in Bora Bora, and then he flew to Dubai, and then he went somewhere else, and I think he got bored, and then I saw him back in Dubai for another week. He has no business coming to Milwaukee in the middle of January, but he's coming because he knows who I am. He knows who Joey is. He knows the leaders on this team, and he's excited about helping us. One time for the one time, because I don't think he'll ever come back to the Midwest after being in Milwaukee in January. He's going to realize how cold it is, and he's never coming back. Okay, I promise you that. And so I want you to be at this event. It's literally $15. This guy is going to teach you how to make millions, and it's $15 for the ticket. Can we get you registered right now? Because it's going to change your life. I promise you that. It's going to take you from where you are and elevate you as a person. It's going to teach you how to get paid, and it's going to teach you how to be the best version of yourself going into 2022. What better way to start the year than that? Type some sevens in the chat if all y'all don't want to buy another ticket right now, right? That is how you promote. If you guys are wondering why right now I have 200 people on my team registered for the Alex Morton event, that's why. That's why. I have 200 people within my organization and guests registered for this Alex Morton event. And that's why. Because how I just promoted that event on this call is exactly how I've been talking to everybody. How I've been talking to people at the gym, face to face, how I've been calling people on my team, literally everything. Voice messages, whatever I can do. I'm letting them hear how excited I am. Okay? And so promoting comes down to those three things. If you guys notice throughout me promoting, I was excited. I had energy. I was telling the facts. How many facts did I lay out? I told the facts about the event, when it was, where it was, you know, the conference center. Then I went into Alex Morton, who he is, where he's been, how much money he's making, what he's done for people's lives. And then what did I end with? I ended with the why, what it's going to do for them. It's going to change your life. It's going to elevate you to the next level, become the best version of yourself, and help you make more money in 2022 than you've ever made before. They want to know why. Why am I going to this event? Okay. And so you guys have to realize that's how you can promote anything. All of you guys could have called everybody on your team tonight, an hour before the Thrive call, and promoted this Thrive call the same exact way. Dude, I've been on these Thrive calls every single week. Last week we learned about this. Literally blew my mind. I was like, I had never even heard about the stuff he was talking about. And I got so many good notes. I mean, these Thrive calls every single week are elevating my life, elevating my business. And I'm just excited because I know that if I keep plugging into these things, I'm going to become an expert network marketer and eventually be in the $1 Million Hall of Fame because of it. You need to get on these calls with me every single week, non-negotiable. Can we make sure that you're on every Tuesday night, 7 p.m.? Yeah, I'll be on there, right? Like, you guys got to realize you can promote anything. You can promote anything. And like I said, if you can promote anything, you can literally do anything and make as much money as you want to. Okay. And the last thing, remember I said there's 4 things when it came to promoting. The last thing was personalization. How personal can you make it? If you're just sending them a text message, it's not personal. They're like, okay, yeah, he probably just copy and pasted that message to me. Okay, I got the same message that 100 other people got. Who cares? It must not be that important if he's only texting me. If you call somebody that you haven't talked to on the phone in 2 years, they're going to look at their phone and go, what the heck? Why is this guy talking to me? Why is this guy calling me? I haven't talked to this guy in 2 years. What? Hello? Yo, yeah, what's up, bro? And you promote the Alex Morton event like I just did, they're gonna be like, dang, I've been talking to this guy in 2 years, and he's literally so fired up about this that he's calling me. He was willing to pick up the phone and call me about this event. I'm going. I'm there. Right? Or even better, face to face. You know you're gonna see that person at the gym. You know you're gonna see that person at work, and you wait to talk to them face to face. You go, look, dude, this is what's going on. Right? It's going down. Right? And you explain to them what this Alex Morton event is going to do for them and why they need to be there. Okay. And how it's going to change their life and all that. You make the promoting personalized. And when you personalize the promoting, they take it a lot more seriously. If you just text them and you don't really make it personal, it just doesn't seem as important. Okay. So be excited. Lay out the big facts of whatever you're promoting. Know your facts before you promote, okay? Know the facts and lay out the big facts of whatever you're promoting and tell them how it's going to help them and then make it personalized, okay? So type some fire emojis in the chat, type something in the chat, type whatever in the chat. If you guys got some value from this call, a lot of people hopped off and missed some free game, it's all good. Just shows who's serious about this business. So I'm excited to help the next wave of people win with this thing. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this builder series. That's the last Thrive call of 2021, right? I think we killed these Thrive calls this year. We did so many. We did so many Thrive calls in 2021. Gave out so much value, and I can't wait for 2022. We're gonna bring probably some top dogs from other teams on these calls. We're gonna up the value. Um, we're gonna up everything. It's just gonna be amazing. And so I'm super proud of everybody that's on this call right now. I'm insanely proud of you guys for being a part of this thing. Going into the biggest wave that this company has ever seen. 2022, I know it's cliche, but 2022 is literally going to be a movie. It's going to be the biggest wave that this world has ever seen. You know, I know 2021 kind of ended a little bit slow for a lot of people, but it's time to amp it up, right? I want everybody tonight or tomorrow or the next day before the new year. I want you guys all to write down some big, scary goals for 2022, okay? And put them on your wall. 10 big, scary goals. Write them down, keep them in front of you, and don't let yourself get comfortable in 2022. This is the year. Like I said, my theme for 2022 is building a championship organization. So the last thing I'm going to do is get comfortable. The last thing I'm going to do is let up. The last thing I'm going to do is let people lose. Right? If you're close to me, right? You're on Team Ambition. I promise you, you're going to win. Right? You're close to me, you're close to Tyler, you're close to Joey. You're close to us three. I promise you, us three have our own little text group, and we're talking in there every single day on just how to take Team Ambition to the next level. This is going to be the biggest wave the company has ever seen. We're gonna put this company on our backs and literally ride this wave to the top. There's going to be so many chairmen that pop from this organization, and like I said, guys, I'm just super blessed you guys are a part of this team. 2021 was a lot of fun. I got to meet some really cool people. I got to, learn a lot. I had a lot of success in 2021, but I also had a lot of failures, and it taught me a lot. I'm so grateful for both. I'm grateful for the successes because it showed me what was possible, but I'm so grateful for all of the losses that I had as well, because it taught me the lessons that I needed to learn in order to grow as a leader and to grow as a person. And hopefully you guys approach your day-to-day life and your 2022 with that same mentality. Don't get discouraged by the losses. Just know that it's helping you become who you need to be in order to hit your goals, right? Don't ask God for something, and then when you go through the trial and tribulation that forms you into that person, you back down. Because realize, if you ask God for this, you ask God to be up here and to get this, that means you need to be that type of person. And the only way that God gets you from here to here is through a lot of obstacles, a lot of growth, a lot of strengthening, okay? Just like your muscles have to fail in the gym in order to get stronger, you need to fail as a person in order to strengthen yourself as a leader, strengthen yourself in business, strengthen yourself in your mindset. So don't back down from the obstacles. Just look at it as, how is this helping me grow? What lesson is this teaching me? I promise you, if you guys approach 2022 like that, and you just stay focused on the goal at hand, you stay focused on chairman, you stay focused on everybody on your team winning, I promise you, 2022 can be a movie for all of us. So set those big, scary goals, go all in, literally dominate these next few days of 2021 and go into 2022 with the biggest momentum that you guys have ever had. I'm here for you guys. Anything you need help with, feel free to reach out. I love y'all. Happy New Year. And I'll see you guys in 2022 at the Alex Morton event. Peace.